For the beginning, we're gonna use both the bolster and a blanket. For the blanket, to create a sort of pillow, a small pillow. So put the bolster at the back of the mat and put the blanket, the folded blanket, on the back of the bolster. Sit in front of the bolster as usual, not touching with the buttocks the bolster, but take a bit of space between the buttocks and the bolster. You can either put the feet in Baddha Konasana if you have some blocks to give support to the outer legs, or you can just put the feet against the ground and the knees bent. Up to you to find your position. In case you can also switch during the relaxation phase. Put your hands behind the buttocks, tag the tailbone under, lay down over the bolster and put the blanket right behind the small, well, the posterior part of your skull. So the neck will be free to go down toward the bolster. Yes, exactly. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist, roll the arms outward, close your eyes, and start relaxing. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth for 3 times. Allow all tension to get released by the exhalation. One more time. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, and skin between the eyebrows. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck, and allow this area to move slowly toward the bolster. Relax your neck, shoulders. Relax your arms and hands till the very tip of your fingers. Relax your back, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, groins, relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet, till the very tip of your toes. Bring the awareness into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breathing cycle. Which part of your body moves the most? The chest or the belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Observe the speed of your breathing cycle. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Observe every aspect of your breathing cycle. And now observe which part of your body moves the most when you breathe. Chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe. Observe also if there's a difference between left and right side of your chest. Observe every aspect of your breath. Observe also the temperature of your breath. Observe the air coming through the nostrils. Fresh air coming through the nostrils. Going down on the throat, lungs, and going out of your body, lungs, throat, nostrils, and becoming warmer. Observe the difference in the temperature from inhalation and exhalation. Stay focused on the air passing through the nostrils. If there is any thoughts coming up, this is completely normal. But as soon as you realize that your mind is wandering around, bring it back into the observation of the air passing through the nostrils. Without changing anything, just observe. Just observe. Three more breaths. At the end of the third breath, leave your mind wandering just for a brief moment, and then observe your body. Observe the calmness of your body. Open your eyes and roll on the right side. Stay on the right side for a few moments before pushing with the left hand to sit up. Find a comfortable seat. You can also sit over the bolster. And actually, maybe it's better if we sit over the bolster. So the spine will be straight. So sit just over the bolster. Super comfy position. Okay, perfect. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward. And push the thumb back and down. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Open your chest. But push the lumbar spine slightly to the back. Roll the hips slightly to the back. Lengthen your lumbar spine. Okay. Look just in front of you and lift your right arm. Right arm to the sky, left one down. Okay. Now, find a dristi, so a fixed point just in front of you, and keep the dristi. Bend your right elbow and grab the left side of your face with a hand. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. And now use the weight of the right arm to lengthen the left side of your neck. Just use the weight of the arm. Don't use your muscles. And keep the dristi. Keeping the dristi is super important because just looking in front of you, you will avoid the twisting of the neck. And you will go further on the lengthening on the side of the neck. Now, push the thumb of your left arm back and down again, and observe that this simple movement will stretch even more your neck. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, slowly come back to center. Release the tension. Relax the arm just for a few moments. Close your eyes and observe if you can feel already a difference between left and right side of the neck. Open your eyes, roll the arms outward, push the thumb back and down. Now, lift your left arm. Put the arm back into the shoulder socket. Okay, perfect. Bend your left arm, grab your right side of the face with your left hand. Find the dristi, keep the dristi, and then start lengthening the right side of the neck. There too, use only the gravity. Don't use your force. And now, roll the right arm outward, push the thumb back and down, and observe the right side of your neck. Last moments. And slowly come back to center. Relax your arms. Put your hands on the upper thighs, sternum up, shoulder blades down, and create circles with your head. Just the head. Yeah. Not the spine, just the head. And try and find a rotation which is not too wide. The idea, like we used to do with the lumbar spine, is not to create something really wide, is not to go to your maximum, but just to bring some oxygen to that area, just a vascularization. So just a small rotation of the head. Rotate also on the other side. Small rotations. Okay. Now, again, roll the arms outward, push the thumb back and down. And now, yes, create circles with the lumbar spine without moving the head and the shoulders. So there too, find the dristi and keep the dristi. It will help you not to move your head. Just focus on creating circles with the hip and lumbar spine. Turn also on the other side. Okay. Now, put the bolster away just for a few moments and enter Dandasana. Sit pose. Put your hands next to the hips, but without any weight on the fingers. Just imagine that your fingers are just like spider legs. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll the hips forward to push the lumbar spine forward. But in the meantime, push the shoulders slightly to the back. Almost to arch your spine, just a tiny bit. Inhale deeply with the exhalation. Bend your right leg and slide the right ankle right under the left knee. Bend the right knee just in front. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply with the exhalation. Roll the arms outward. Put your hand either on the knees or put your elbows over the knees if it's more comfortable. Keep the spine straight. Look in front of you. Again, 3 long, steady breaths. With the spine straight, keep on rolling the hips forward. If you can, if your muscles get released after a few moments, you can also put your hands on the ground. Okay. 3 more breaths. Keep on rolling the hips forward. And at the end of the 3rd breath, allow your spine to unwind and get down toward the ground. Relax your face. Unclench your jaw. Relax your neck. And observe that also in this position, thanks to the gravity, your neck will lengthen on the back side of your neck. Allow this movement. Relax the shoulders and arms. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, come up. Take the bolster and put the bolster over the knees, over the thighs actually. Okay. And then allow your body to shape around the bolster. You can either put your arms in front of the bolster or behind, up to you to find your position, the position that is more comfortable for you around your shoulders. But allow your forehead to move toward the ground. Use just the gravity. Five breaths. With every exhalation, keep on observing your neck area and lengthen the back of the neck. Slowly come up. Put your bolster apart. And again, Dandasana. Put your hands next to the buttocks, next to the hips. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Flex feet. Roll the hips forward, lumbar spine to the front, shoulders to the back. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, bend your left leg, slide the left ankle right under the right knee, bend your right leg in front, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Start rolling the hips forward. Put your hands either on the knees, or if it's more comfortable for you, put your elbows over the knees. Keep the spine straight at the beginning. Okay. You can put your hands on the ground, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Keep on looking in front of you for the first 3 breaths. Keep on rolling the hips forward. Lift your sternum, shoulder blades down at the end of the 3rd. 3 more. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Look in front of you. Relax your face. Unclench your jaw. Relax your belly. At the end of the 3rd, the second 3rd, relax and go down. Unwind the spine. Allow the head to move toward the ground. There too, you can either put your hands in front to the front of the mat or to the back if it's more comfortable for you. Find your position. Use the gravity to move toward the ground. Relax. Allow your spine to relax and lengthen. Last moments. And slowly come up. Okay. Grab the bolster, put the bolster over the thighs and shape around the bolster. Again, you can either put your arms to the front or to the back. Up to you to find your position. To me, it's more comfortable to have it on the front, but I have other students that prefer to have it on the back. So find your position. Allow your neck to lengthen. Slow, steady breath. 5 breaths. And with every exhalation, focus on the back of the neck. At the end of the 5th, slowly come up. Put the bolster next to the mat again. And move into the tabletop position. Roll the arms outward. Put your hands right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Inhale. With exhalation, roll the hips backward. Push the spine toward the sky. Look at your belly. Inhale. Roll the hips forward. Allow the spine to go down toward the ground and look at the sky. Exhale. Push the spine toward the sky. Keep on moving, synchronizing your movement with your breath. And focus on your spine. Observe every vertebra. Try really to go deeper in the observation of your body. Observe deeper if your body has some tension areas. And use your breath to try and release it. One more time. Sit on your heels. Put your hands on the upper thighs and do the same movement. Roll the hips backward, push the spine toward the back of the mat, roll the arms inward and look at your belly. Inhale, roll the arms outward and look at the sky. Exhale, roll the arms, focus on the arms, and observe that the movement rolling inward and outward of your arms has a direct consequence around your shoulders, around your neck, on the upper spine. Okay, perfect. Now, take the bolster again and put your hands rolling inward to have the fingers pointing to each other. Okay. Now, push with the hands against the ground, roll the arms inward and push the upper spine up to the sky, to your maximum. Allow your shin to touch the base of the throat. And staying in this position, breathe deeply on your chest. Release. Inhale deeply on your chest. Push the arm, push the hands against the ground and release. One last time. Inhale. Inhale to your maximum. And release. Okay. Again, the bolster apart. And prepare for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hip. Take a small step back with your knees. Put your feet a little bit wider. Tuck your toes under. Inhale deeply with the exhalation. Buttocks back, shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down and slowly start lengthening your legs. Push your spine toward the toes. And there too,
Try and relax the neck area. Allow the head to move toward the ground thanks to the gravity. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, walk back with your hands to enter Uttanasana with wide legs. Keep your legs straight. Roll the hips forward. And there too, allow your spine to lengthen thanks to the gravity. Three breaths. Long and deep breath. Try and fill up to your maximum your lungs. At the end of the third breath, put your hands around the waist, bend your knees and come up. Okay. Keep your legs wide and check to have the outer part of your feet parallel to the short side of your mat. Okay. Hands on the waist. Create circles with the hips. Keep the legs straight. Okay. Also on the other side. Okay. Go back to center. Tuck the tailbone under and push the hip slightly to the front. Keep your hands on the waist and then slightly to the back. But keep your head facing right in front of you. So it's just the hip forward, shoulders back, but head facing just in front of you. So you're just pushing the hip forward, basically. Okay, last moments. Try and lengthen the groin. So keep on tucking the tailbone under. Okay. And go back to center. Roll the hips forward. Keep the legs straight. Put your weight on the ball of the feet and allow the spine to move toward the ground thanks to the gravity. 5 breaths. At the end of the 5th breath, slowly come up. Okay, now interlace your hands behind the buttocks. Straighten your arms. And now roll the hips forward and push the arm up to the sky. There too, allow the head to go down to the ground thanks to the gravity. So lengthen your neck area. Push the arms up to the sky. Roll the hips forward. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, slowly, slowly come up. Release the tension on your necks, on your shoulders. And now, relax completely your arms. Bend slightly to the front, just to have the arms hanging completely free. And once that they're hanging, just move the shoulders. Just allow the arms to hang. Yes. Perfect. No control whatsoever. That's good sometimes. Not to control everything. Okay, perfect. Slowly come up, but keep on moving. Slow. Yay! Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now, so keep your heels apart, but move your feet open at 45 degrees. Okay, put your hands on the waist, stand them up, shoulder blades down, bend your knees, and bending the knees, tuck the tailbone under. Try and open even more your knees. Because when we do this position, usually the legs start rolling inward. Keep on rolling the legs outward. Open the knees, tuck the tailbone under. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful position. And slowly come up. Try and move your feet a little bit wider, just a tiny bit, not too much. Same thing, hands on the waist to start with. Start bending your knees, tuck the tailbone under. And put your hands, if it's more comfortable for you, on your thighs. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Keep on opening, keep on rolling the arms, the legs outward to tuck the tailbone under. Belly in, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Beautiful. Looks stable. Yes, strong. And now put your hands in cactus pose. Keep your elbows at shoulders level. Okay. 3 more breaths. At the end of the third, slowly stretching your legs and lower your arms. Okay. Down to the mat again. Keep your legs wide. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll the hips forward. Just a tiny bit. 3 breaths. Sternum up. At the end of the third breath, come up and put your feet in Baddha Konasana. Keep the feet quite far away from the pubis. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, roll the hips forward, roll the arms outward. Look in front of you. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, look at your pubis. 5 breaths. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your neck. And at the end of your 5th breath, slowly come up. Put your feet wide again. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, roll the hips forward, and slide the hands under the legs and grab the outer side of your legs or ankles. Like we did before, look at your pubis, close your eyes, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, slowly come up. Bend your right leg and put your right heel next to the pubis. Quite close to the pubis. Okay. Roll the hips forward. Keep the left leg bent, quite bent. That is, I would say a little bit more than 90 degrees. Okay, perfect. So roll the hips forward. And now roll the left arm inward and slide the arm under the leg. Yes, inward. Yes, like that. Perfect. Try and go low, a little bit lower with your shoulders. Okay, perfect. Yes, just like that. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, slowly come up. Put your right feet onto the ground. Put your left heel close to the pubis. Roll the hips forward. Go as much as low as you can with your shoulders. There, roll the right arm inward and slide the right arm under the right leg. The hand is moving to the back. The hand is next to your buttocks. Okay, yes, perfect. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, slowly come up. Grab the bolster and sit over the bolster. Just at the beginning of the bolster. Okay, perfect. So feet wide, roll the hips forward, and allow the head to go down toward the ground as much as you can. 5 breaths. At the end of the 5th breath, roll both arms inward and slide the 2 hands under the legs and touching the bolster. Again for 5 breaths. At the end of your 5th breath, 3 breaths more, but try and walk a little bit more with your feet toward the front of the mat. To go lower with your head. At the end of your 3rd breath, walk back with your legs and come up with your spine. Unwind your spine and allow the spine to shape around the busta. 3 breaths. Relax your belly. At the end of the 3rd, come up again. Okay. And again, we're going to do exactly the same thing. So the idea is really to go as low as you can with the shoulders, to roll the arms inward and to have the hands moving toward the back of the mat. In the meantime, try and walk forward with your feet to go down as much as you can with your head and shoulders. When you're right at your maximum, stay there for 5 breaths. At the end of the 5th breath, slowly come up. Okay. Move the torso away. Sit on your heels, knees close to each other. Put your hands on the upper thighs, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Start rolling the hips, creating circles with the hips. And every circle that you do with the hip, imagine that this movement come up through the spine. So from the hip, it moves up to the lumbar spine, up to the thoracic spine, shoulders, and neck. So every vertebra is moving. Turn also on the other side. Again, start just with the hip. Controlled movement, a fluid movement. And then start opening this movement up to the lumbar spine, thoracic spine, shoulders and neck. Okay, perfect. Now, sit on your buttocks
Flex feet, bend your knees, and grab the outer side of your feet. Okay, now allow the head to move toward the knees, even touching the knees if possible. And there, start pushing your spine back. Most likely, as soon as you start pushing your spine back, the head will no more touch the knees, and it's okay like that. Keep on pushing the spine back, especially the upper side of the spine. The area between the shoulder blades and the shoulders. 3 more breaths. At the end of the third breath, come up. Put your feet in Baddha Konasana. Roll the hips forward, roll the arms outward, and allow the head to move toward the ground again for 5 breaths. At the end of the 5th breath, come up again. Okay. Now, grab the bolster again and put your knees over the bolster. Tuck your toes under. Seat on your heels, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward. Tuck the tailbone under to lengthen the spine. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, roll the hips forward. Grab the outer side of your feet. And there, start lifting your buttocks and pushing the spine up, round your spine. It's more or less the same movement that we did before, but we're just in a different spacing situation. Keep on stretching the area around your shoulders and shoulder blades. 3 breaths. Breathe deeply on your chest. At the end of the 3rd, slowly come up, come down. Seat on your heels, knees wide. Put the bolster in between your knees, roll the hips forward, and relax. 5 breaths with the head facing right side, 5 breaths facing the left side. Breathe deeply on your belly now. Five breaths on one side, 5 breaths on the other side.
At the end of your 10th breath, slowly come up. Okay, now sit next to the bolster. Your thighs and your right thigh and the bolster create 90 degrees. The position of the bolster can be a little bit more toward the right or left side of the mat. This is something quite personal. So as soon as we enter the position, if you want to move a little bit further in this position, then try and also move the bolster to the left or to the right. So in this case, if you want to work more, you should move the bolster to the back of your buttocks. While if it's a little bit too much, you can move the bolster a little bit more toward the knee. Okay? Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll the hip, roll the spine toward the bolster. Put your hands on the ground on either side of the bolster. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, and slowly, slowly take your time. Go down toward the bolster. Once that your whole chest is on the bolster, roll also the head to the back. Relax your arms and allow the bolster to do the work for you, to help you twist your spine, just using the weight of your body and the positioning of the bolster. 5 breaths. At the end of the 5th, slowly come up and change side. Left thigh and bolster create 90 degrees. Up to you to find the positioning of the bolster more toward the buttocks or the knees. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Twist. Put your hands either side of the bolster. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, and slowly, slowly start lowering your body over the bolster. Once that your chest is completely over the bolster, turn your head back and relax. 5 breaths. Again, use the bolster and the weight of your body to allow the twisting of your body. At the end of the 5th breath, slowly come up. Put your bolster on the front of the mat. Grab everything you need to enter Shavasana. So grab your socks, blankets, eye cushion, eye pillow, whatever you need to feel comfortable. Use the first moment of Shavasana to sort of check on your body to find areas that are tense, and use your breath
to release the tension. Just do a small check on your body for just a brief moment. Head to toes. Check your body. And once that you're happy about, relax completely. At the end of Shavasana, I'm gonna chant a mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm gonna guide you out of the pose. Till that very moment, relax.
Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti. 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 Really slowly. Start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Allow all tension get released by the exhalation. One last time. Bend your knees, roll on the right side. Stay on the right side for a few moments before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 om. You can also sit over the bolster if it's more comfortable for you. Put your index finger and thumb together. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of your chest. Open your eyes.